Hello folks, Marcus here from Golf Revolution. I've got a two-part video here for you, and what we're going to be discussing is how understanding the correct downswing sequence can greatly improve your club delivery coming into the golf ball. So check it out, I'm sure you'll like it. Let's go have a look. Okay, so before we get into discussing the sequencing of the downswing, we first have to define what segments we're trying to sequence. So we commonly refer to the four segments as the pelvis, the thorax or chest cavity, the arm, and the club. Once we have these four segments defined, we can then try and work out how to orientate them and fire them in the downswing to create power, speed, and the correct impact alignments. So what I want you to do first is go out and grab a couple of these alignment rods from the nearest golf shop. They're really a great tool that you can use when doing these simple drills. They give you a great frame of reference on the ground so you know that you're doing the drill correctly. So the first drill we're going to do is put them on the ground here and make a little cross shape where you've got four segments or four zones on the ground. Okay, so the way this drill is going to work is we put the feet in the correct position, the club rod over the center line, and then we can get to the top of our backswing and then work out, right, what needs to work first. So the answer to that simply is from the top of the swing, we need to fire these pelvis first. A lot of amateurs fire the chest and shoulders first, and that's why that club comes out and across the target line, causes all those pulls and slices that you want to eliminate. So get to the top of the backswing, we're going to try and press that pelvis forward across this center line about 3 or 4 inches, but the caveat to that is we're trying to keep our neck bone over that middle line. We don't want that drifting forward as well. This is how we're separating the segments. One's moving, one's staying where it is. Get to the top of the backswing, let the pelvis move forward 3 or 4 inches, keep the neck bone over that center line, then you're ready to try and fire that club. Make a backswing, let your hips lead out first, keeping that neck bone over that center line. Once you feel that club dropping down, I want you to fire that club all the way into that bag and hold it at impact. Notice that when I'm at impact, my hands are well forward in this front zone here. They're nowhere near in the middle like they were at address. They've moved forward with my hips. That is key to be able to get the correct attack angle onto the ball and get that all-important low point of the swing forward enough to get that crisp strike. Okay, second drill I've got for you. Again, alignment sticks. Put one in the ground right through the middle of your feet and then put the second rod basically on your toe line. Once you have them set up correctly, I want you to put the club over that vertical rod again, put the bag a little bit forward, and then get to the top of your backswing. And now you can not only sequence these hips correctly by letting them bump forward over the line, but you can also let the arms and club drop down, and you notice that the shaft is inside that horizontal rod on the ground there. We don't want to see that club getting outside of that horizontal rod. If you're doing that, your hips are staying too stagnant and you're firing that chest and shoulders at the ball. Dropping the shaft down, feeling like it's inside, clearly inside the horizontal rod on the ground. And when you're here, you're at that important release point phase in the golf swing and you're ready to line the sucker up. Hope you enjoyed part 1. Stick around and watch part 2 and we'll learn how to line the club face up for great impact alignment from the release point position.